Hello there. It is time for Star Trek. The Star Trek that is online. Uh, re up. Appear. Yes. Alright, here we go. Excellent. Alright. Everything sounds good on my end, so that tells me it probably sounds good on your end. As always. As always, it is. I don't know what I was gonna say. Anyway, welcome to the stream. We're continuing with the adventures of Commander Maven. We're not quite a captain yet. Soon we will be captain. Sometimes I wonder why I should be a streamer, because I get so OCD about bitrate. I'm just watching my bitrate. It's been a little up and down tonight. Seems like it's okay now, but you don't want to hear about that. Let's just start the game. Get into it. You don't need to hear about my obsession with bitrate. It's not like there's a whole lot I can do about that. I just want my stream quality to be good. That's all. I want to be good. I want to be stable. So those are the two things I want. Because I think you will appreciate that if we try to do that. Anyway. So, last time, we dealt with the Romulans. And we should be done, and we're done dealing with the Romulans, at least for now. We'll go back to the Romulans, you know, eventually, but we have some new missions, we have some new things to do. We're back on the good old Earth space dock here. I don't think, we got anything
Greetings,
new.
how can I assist you today? Or in the future?
Or in the future, from Agent Phil Craig. I don't think there's anything here. Is there? No, nothing new. Okay. It was worth checking. Let's go talk to Admiral Quinn. We can start our next series of events. I know his stream keeps getting a little pause every now and then. Let's see, what is the next mission? I could just look in here. Oh, lost and found is next mission.
Commander Sarish Minna of Deep Space Nine has requested your assistance with a delicate matter involving Cardassia and Bajor.
Okay. Looks like we're heading for Deep Space Nine. Everybody's favorite space station. And I mean everybody. Beat me to the ship. Hold on. Inventory. Good. Yeah, it's okay. I have plasma pistols. I don't know why I have those. Yeah, whatever. Oh, see, now my stream has turned red all of a sudden. That's like meaning bitrate is being shitty or something. It's unstable. Unstable bitrate. It's been doing that off and on for the past hour because I've been trying to stream and it's like keep checking it. Keep checking it and it'll be like, oh, it's not good right now. Then it's like, oh, it's okay now. Then it's not good. Then it's okay. This is what I have to deal with. Anyway. Yeah, let's just go to warp. What are you doing? No. I'm leaving. Alright, so in case you're wondering, this is the Beta Quadrant. You know, I've always kind of found it weird that the main quadrant is the Beta Quadrant, but the quadrant over is the Alpha Quadrant. It's just the way the galaxy is laid out. You know, I always figured that most of the Federation would be in the Alpha Quadrant, but it's kind of only part of it is. Most of it's in the Beta Quadrant. Which I know is kind of weird, because that's where the Romulans and the Klingons and Federation mostly are. To get to the Beta Quadrant, we need to turn the ship around and head to your left on the map here. Okay, hit this invisible border. Commander, we are clear to enter the Alpha Quadrant. Enter the Alpha Quadrant.
The Lucari call this system home. Some of our neighbors, like the Deferi and the Denobulans, have been most welcoming. Others, like the Nakul and the Zenkathi, have been somewhat cold and distant, even hostile.
Yes, thank you for that, Kumarki. A character which we will not be meeting for quite a while. Okay. Anyway, this is the Alpha Quadrant. Not quite as big as the Beta Quadrant. Like I said, there's only a little bit of Federation space in the Alpha Quadrant here. It's mostly comprised of Cardassia, the Zenkefi, a few other scattered systems, Bajor, Deep Space Nine's over here, Badlands, Ferenginar, which we never actually go to Ferenginar in this game. And the First Federation, which is all the way back from the TOS era, they're actually here. And you cannot visit them because they have the weird glowing...
The desperate men and women of the True Way have turned to one of the Federation's greatest foes in an attempt to hold sway over Cardassia Prime. Starfleet must infiltrate into the heart of the New Dominion and douse the flames of war before they consume the entire quadrant.
Yes, thank you for that interruption, Mr. Spock. Yeah, the First Federation has these little glowing cube satellites that will block you from getting near their planet. I guess it's just a nice little Easter egg to have in the game. I don't think there's any purpose to the First Federation in Star Trek Online, as far as I'm aware. There's kind
After
of...
the devastation of the Dominion War, the Cardassians chose a path that would lead their planet to prosperity and democracy. Not everyone agreed with this choice. A secret organization dedicated to the return of the Cardassian Union and the Obsidian Order plagues Federation and Cardassian forces, seeking to overturn newfound freedoms in favor of oppression and aggression. In the end, the fight to save Deep Space Nine may be the battle that decides the fate of the quadrant.
I don't think there's too many more interruptions from Spock in the game. I think we're running out of them. I think the rest are going to be from Kumarki from this point on. Anyway, let me take care of this stuff here while we're on the way there. You want military accommodation rank. Oh, anytime Fur pops up like this here, you need to like go to the store and grab a free duty officer. This was something I didn't realize the first time I played the game, and I just kind of skipped over this, and I was like missing so many free duty officers by not paying attention to this. So you can get some free duty officers here. Like each time you rank up one of the duty officer subjects, I guess I'm gonna say here. Like, I guess I'll take like deck officer. I don't know. I'm not really too particular. It's a free duty officer. I'll take him. it's these things, the commendation ranks. That's the correct term. We're gonna rank up the commendation ranks. See how much of this I can do before I get to Deep Space Nine. I'm almost there. Get a few of these started. I'm gonna give it a little tour of Deep Space Nine. That's gonna be the first one we're gonna be doing tonight. And we have arrived. There's the wormhole. Let me just finish filling out my duty officer assignments, you know. Being the captain of my ship, I gotta make sure my lower decks people have something to do. Yeah, just do this, do this, do that, do this. Cool. Alright. Welcome, Deep Space Nine. I'm pretty sure Deep Space Nine is a hangout for a lot of people. I know in Deep Space Nine Instance 1, it's supposed to be the roleplay instance, where a lot of roleplayers are. You know, let's do a little flyby of the station, because I always like Deep Space Nine as a station itself. It's pretty aesthetic. At least you can fly around the station. You can't really fly around the Earth space dock. If you get too close to Earth space dock, you just automatically dock at it. But at least with Deep Space Nine, you can kind of fly around it a little bit here. The size is not quite accurate compared to the ships. Either the ships need to be bigger or Deep Space Nine needs to be smaller, but you know, I'm not really too picky about that. I've always had this inner debate in my head exactly where the promenade is on Deep Space Nine. I think classically thinking, it's supposed to be around these big oval windows here, and that kind of makes sense to me. But if you look to the size of my ship, that would mean the promenade is absolutely ginormous. Which it probably was in the old version of Deep Space Nine, the game. It is pretty big. But the updated version is like more closer to the actual size of the station. And the top here is where the ops is. Cisco's office would be like right where that window is, right there. So despite Deep Space Nine being big, it actually isn't that big when you think about it. I mean, in the show, it's not that big. I mean, it's a little bit depicted here. Anyway, let's just go to the ops. This Deep Space Nine control. Use this gun. We are ready for you to dock. There have been some renovations to the station, Commander, but I'm sure you'll be able to find your way around. Have a pleasant stay. Yeah, we'll just go straight to ops here. And this is Deep Space Nine ops. This is where all the action would happen back on the show. Of course, it's got different people here now.
How can I help you?
Who are you?
My name is Sarish Minna. I hold the rank of Commander in Starfleet. I am the Operations Officer for Deep Space Nine. I also serve informally as a liaison to the Bajor Militia and the Vedic Assembly. And I'm the subject matter expert on Bajor. Being Bajoran myself, I know the people and have their trust.
Okay.
How can I help you?
I was told to report to you.
Welcome to Deep Space Nine, and thank you for coming so quickly. During the occupation of Bajor, many sacred artifacts were stolen and studied. After the Bajoran-Cardassian Treaty was signed in 2371, these artifacts were supposed to be returned. However, the Obsidian Order, the Cardassian military intelligence branch, opposed the treaty and apparently hid at least some of these artifacts in their warehouses. We know this because we have been contacted by the Cardassian government. There is a faction among the Cardassians called the True Way that rejects the treaty with the Federation. This organization infiltrated a defunct Obsidian Order facility and stole an orb of the Prophets.
You know, that's a pretty high crime in Bajor, stealing an orb of the Prophets, you know. But those orbs can do all kinds of crazy, timey-wimey nonsense things, so it's like, I kind of want to keep track of those.
These orbs are precious to our people. They have been given to us by the Prophets. They possess mysterious and unusual powers. Many of them grant visions to supplicants. We believe the True Way are operating out of a base in the Badlands. We would like you to travel to the Badlands and attempt to recover the orb on behalf of the Bajoran people.
Okay. I will track down those responsible for stealing the orb of the Prophets.
How can I help you?
Congratulations, Commander.
Level up. Yeah, we'll just do that. I think the EXP weekend is... No, okay, it's over now. Okay, good. There was a double EXP weekend thing going on over the weekend, and I kind of wanted to make sure I wasn't playing while that was going on, because I don't want to... Like I said earlier when I started this character, I don't want to level up too fast. No. That would be a detriment. Is my stream lagging again? I know it's not going to look that way on YouTube when this goes up. Thankfully, it will be all correct. It's just lagging on stream, I'm noticing. Who is this person? Adina Charles. I have nothing for you right now. Hello there, I have some exploration missions for you. I have nothing for you right now. Okay. Anyway, here is the office. It is not Cisco in here, because you know Cisco is not really around anymore. If you pay attention to the show. But his baseball is still here. And for some reason I'm allowed to sit in the chair. Deep Space Nine now belongs to me. But not really. We have this dude. Captain James Kurland. Welcome to DS9, Commander. We have new missions for you. I guess we can see what he wants me to do. Commander, the Bajoran government has requested our assistance with a situation. The Vedic Assembly has chosen a site in Kendra province for a new temple. However, the site the Vedics have chosen is private property, and the landowner refuses to sell the land. The owner of the property is unwilling to cooperate with the Bajorans, but the Bajorans don't want to simply take the land. The Vedics feel that eminent domain would cause lingering feelings of ill will that could taint the site, making it useless to them. Also, the property owner has rights as a Federation citizen. The Bajorans feel that someone from Starfleet may have better luck. We are authorized to make any reasonable payment to the owner and secure the property. I suggest you talk to Tel Barat on the promenade. I know that he has had dealings with the landowner, and he may be able to give you some insight on how to approach him. Okay. We can take care of this as I'm touring the station here. Take the turbo lift down. I always wonder when these turbulets go all the way down, does that just leave like a gaping hole in ops that people can fall down into? I always thought that was kind of dangerous. Anyway, here's Promenade. It's actually pretty well situated compared to what was in the show. There's Quark's here. And there's Mr. Quark himself.
What can I get for you?
He has Chateau Picard, which I don't really want. And Morn is still here. Morn! Morn, I can really use your advice. Morn looks at you for a long moment, and then returns his attention to his drink. Really, I never thought about it that way. You got any good gossip? Morn rattles the ice in his drink. I play around the table. No, he doesn't. Where have you been all this time? And time passes. Warren looks off into the distance, wondering where to begin. Well, you see, I've been here all the time. Swirls his drink as he prepares his amazing tale. A very few words. Hours later, Warren picks up his drink, throat incredibly dry. He gives you a knowing nod and returns his attention to the bar. Best story ever. That, yeah, that is Nog there. Ah, yes, we can play darts. We can play Dabo, but we'll do Dabo another time. Despite being Quark's bar, like I said, it is kind of accurate to the show. It's very claustrophobic in here. Get up these stairs to the second level. Here we're on the upper level of the promenade. There's actually a third floor to Quark's. I'm gonna go all the way up. Again, very close quarters in here. There are Romulans in here. Look like Tau Shiar. Are they supposed to be here? I don't know. They might be harmless. They might be. Get back downstairs here. Alright. So over here we have the Zoran Prophet Temple. Oh, its own orb. There's still an orb on the station. I don't remember which one that is. And we have the Klingon with the accordion. I think that was actually in the show. Nope. Romulan Ambassador, which we're not going to talk to right now. This was formerly Odo's constable's office. Is now manned by somebody else. What's her name? Senna. If you go back here, you can go back to the brig and you can talk to the security officer for your either Federation or Klingon to do your security officer assignments. Give her to prisoners and stuff like that. Now, if you decide to dock at the station, you'll come in through the docking area right here. Otherwise, you'll just beam on to the station through the transporters over here. There's two ways to get onto the station. It ends up the same here. Over here is all your ship stuff, is in this room here. Across from that is your exchange and bank area. It usually gets pretty crowded in here. It's not too bad right now. Get rid of some stuff that I have that I don't need to be carrying around. Let's get rid of these things. I don't need that stuff. And as you go around the circle, there are some shops. Nothing too important in those, from my experience. You can buy Jumba. There's one Jumba stick here. I don't even know what Jumba is. Mega Force office, we'll be talking to those people later. You have more vendors. Klingon weapons. And Garrick's Clothier, Garrick's old shop. He's not in here. It's manned by Monica now. Is that somebody? Oh, that is somebody. But they're standing in the... And there is another vendor over here. He's kind of hiding. Looking for a hard to locate item. Maybe something that's a little out of the ordinary. He mainly just sells other laser weapons. Like he sells compression pistols. I don't know why these are treated as contraband, because it doesn't make any sense to me, but whatever. Over here is the medical station. This is where Bashir used to work. Over here. He's not here. He'll show up later. If you've seen my Gamma Recruit playthrough, yes, Bashir comes back to his office and does stuff here. And we're all the way back around. Alright, so there is somebody I need to talk to on the promenade. Tell Barrett and Quark's Bar. Okay, so he's in here somewhere. Oh, I think he's over here. So, you're interested in acquiring land in Kendra Province, eh? It's all hush-hush. I hear that the Bajorans are quite interested in that property. Now, Starfleet. Very interesting. Yes, I know the owner. He's named Tor Mazo. He's a good man. I've done business with him for years. I might be able to give you a few suggestions on how to sway Tor to your point of view. But what are you going to do for me? Maybe if you helped me with a business matter of my own, I could help you. I need Yamak sauce for one of my customers, and my supply lines are tapped out. But Quark's always has plenty of Yamak sauce, and it's the good stuff too, not replicated. Bring me 5,000 rapages of the Yamak sauce, but I can supply my customers, and I'll tell you what I know. I suggest you talk to Zayan. She holds the keys to the supply cabinets at Quark's. Okay. I need to find some Yamak sauce. Quark, you have Yamak sauce.
What can I get for you?
No, you don't. You don't want to sell me Yamak sauce. Okay. So you talk to... oh, she's on the second floor, of course. Oh, Odo is here. Never mind. I didn't think Odo was supposed to be here yet. I thought he was only supposed to show up during the Gamma Quadrant stuff. Oh well. My mistake. Oh, this is Zian. Hello there. Can I help you with something? I need Yamak sauce. What can I do for you, Commander? How about a nice Star Drifter? Or spiced Tarkalian tea? Oh, you're here to do business, are you? Well, I'm a waitress, not a Dabo girl. I don't do that kind of business. I'm sorry, Commander Maven. I shouldn't have assumed the worst. But you know how people treat Orions around here, or anywhere, for that matter. I'm afraid I can't divulge who our supplier is for our yamak sauce. Trade secret, but I might have some spare wrappages. You can get Federation entertainment provisions, can't you? They're great. The regulars around here are crazy for them. I'll trade you all the yamak sauce you want for 10 Federation entertainment provisions. 10, you say? Okay. Let's go to the replicator. My personal replicator. Entertainment provisions are 1,200. They're a little expensive, but you know, whatever. 10. Actually, it's not that bad. Here are your entertainment provisions. Pleasure doing business with you, Commander. Here's your yamak sauce and a coupon for a free spin on the double wheel. Who knows? You might get lucky. Here you go. Goodbye. Let's take the fast way down. Yeah, sure. Okay, here's your yamak sauce. Thanks for the sauce, but you're still not getting that land. Barrett needs 15 units of self-sealing stem bolts. Get them and bring them to him. To him. Self-sealing stem bolts? 15? Break out the replicator again. Stem bolts. How many did you want? 15. This better be worth it. 15 stem bolts. And talk to Barrett the temple. This is what we gotta do to figure out things on the station here. Here's your stem bolts. Blessed prophets, look upon my endeavors with favor. Smile upon them and ask your emissary. Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. Commander, how may I help you? Self-sealing stem bolts. Oh, my prayers have been answered. You don't know how hard it is to get good self-sealing stem bolts. Of course I'll give you the deed to a land. You've done me a great service, and it's just lying follow. It will be good to have someone farming there again. I think my great-grandmother will be pleased. She was quite a farmer herself. Here are your stem bolts. There we go, you're happy? All right. They put Tormazo in the Dockmaster's office. Where is the Dockmaster's office? Yeah. Dockmaster's office? Oh, okay, it's in the ship. The ship vendor area. Okay. You. Hello, Commander. I had a feeling that the Federation would get involved in my dispute. Kai Kira can be quite insistent when there is something she wants. I'm not opposed to the Vedic Assembly building a new temple, but why do they need my home? My land? Have you ever had a place where you could feel your ancestors in every rock and tree? And know what they've sweated and bled and died to preserve the very ground you walk upon? A place where you can visit your grandmother's grave every morning. Is that what you want to do? I mean, a place where you go to sleep at night in a bed carved by your great-great-grandfather. I do. It's my home. Built by my great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandparents. I'm the last of my kind, Commander. My children have all moved away. My son works on Alpha Centauri, and my daughter is a physician on Andoria. They see the farm as just another piece of land, and they see me as an old man clinging to old ways. Maybe I am. Wait a minute, what am I saying? I'm not that old. I'll take your trade on one condition. If the Vedics will agree to take care of the graves of my ancestors, they can have the land with my blessings. Okie dokie. Turn to Curland. Oh, okay. Alright, Captain Curland, I think we did it. Excellent work in a difficult situation, Commander Maven. Kaikira has agreed that the Vedic will preserve the cemetery on the property. Tormazo and his family will always be welcome at the temple, and the Kai is looking forward to meeting him. Cool. Now get out of my office, please. I like to stare at the window. Alright. Other than that, I think that's about it for Deep Space Nine. I don't think there's anything else to see. It's a very interesting place. Deep Space Nine. You have these pennants up here for sports teams, apparently. Run around the promenade. New Berlin Craters. The Orion Buccaneers. The Ferenginar Liquidators. The Jupiter Station Stembolts. Okay, whatever. Okay. The next mission beginning? No, not yet. I need to go back and talk to Wolf. I don't think I actually started the mission.
How can I help you? The True Way has stolen an orb the Obsidian Order failed to return after the war. Although we don't know for certain where they have taken it, we have been getting dozens of reports of raiders hitting civilian ships near the Badlands. Starfleet intelligence believes the raids are related to True Way activity in that region. We know that area is a haven for smugglers and criminals of all types. It stands to reason that the True Way are using it to avoid capture as well. They may even be using some of the Maquis bases that were abandoned before the Cardassian War. We believe that the Badlands are therefore the most likely place for the True Way to be hiding the stolen orb. I know the Badlands are dangerous, but I have complete confidence in the ship and her crew.
In my ship and my crew. Yes, I will accept.
How can I help you?
Alright, we have our mission. Let's go to... We're going to the Badlands. You know, I've always had this question. What exactly are the Badlands in Star Trek? Is it a nebula area? It always thought it was a little strange. Like, it's like Tornado Alley, but in space. Strange. Anyway. You. Starting for the Badlands. The lands in space that are bad. You can actually see the Badlands from here. Like, right over here. Orange patch with space right there. Just make sure none of my equipment has been messed with. I have some problems on my other characters where equipment keeps getting unequipped. So far, I've been kind of lucky with this character. I really haven't had any problems yet. Alright, Sherry, we'll probably run into a problem at some point. Welcome to the Badlands. Everything is orange. You have arrived in the Badlands, sir. Our intelligence indicates that this is an area of heavy true way activity. However, the plasma storms and gravitational anomalies interfere with our sensors. You will need to search the Badlands for signs of true way occupation. I am receiving a distress call.
To any ships in the vicinity, I am under attack by a group of Cardassian ships identifying themselves as the True Way. Please, render assistance immediately.
Alright, set a course for the freighter. Yeah, some true way, we need the asses kicked. Big.
Thanks for the assistance. I knew I never should have cut through the Badlands, but it takes weeks off my journey.
What happened?
Well, I was just hauling my cargo through the Badlands, and I passed some strange anomaly. I took a scan of it on my way by, and then a bunch of Cardassian ships appeared out of nowhere. They ordered me to surrender in the name of Gul Kardec and the True Way.
This is why I don't scan random anomalies. Well, what did you do?
My freighter is obviously no match for them. I tried to get away, but they disabled my engines. They were just about to board me, I believe, when you arrived. If you're looking for the True Way, I would head for that anomaly.
Okay, thank you. I'd recommend you repair your engines and exit the area for your own safety. And so I don't have to save you again. That was very quick. Alright, there's our anomaly. Anomaly. Let's take a look at it. Is it a temporal anomaly? Will it zap me into the past?
You have fallen into our trap, and now you'll never locate our base.
Nice try. Let's scan that properly this time. This anomaly appears to be some kind of tear in the fabric of the space-time continuum. It appears dormant, but I believe it could be widened to become a portal. I am detecting traces of orb energy in the area. I believe I might be able to follow it. Alright, let's see how Commander Sarish and let her know.
Sarish here.
You have located a trail of orb energy. We are about to follow it. We could use some backup. Well, I mean, I think we got it, but sure.
Acknowledged. I will be along in the Defiant shortly.
Thank you, Commander. Trail appears to lead to that moon. Okay. To the moon. Oh, it's in a regular class. What a surprise. I guess we gotta find him. Let's do something down there. This part's looking in the face. Say so. Yeah, I'm seeing like there's like a 20-second delay on my stream from what I'm actually doing. Oh, that's just the way it's gonna be. Isn't there another ship out here, or did I I'm just seeing things. Scans indicate this is a true way moon base. I've located an appropriate place to beam in. You ready to beam down? Let's leave Florius in charge of the ship. I think Andy's equipped, isn't he? Let me make sure he's equipped to go down. Yeah, he'll be fine. Alright, we'll bring Andy with us this time. Andy, the android. Not as good as a Zoom android, but he'll get the job done. We have transported inside a two-way base, except I haven't. I'm detecting orb energy coming from somewhere nearby. I'm also detecting a number of Cardassian life signs. Looks like we'll have to fight our way through to the orb.
Hostile parties have entered the base. All forces move to high alert.
Yeah, he just jumped right down there. You know, we should probably use my rifle. You guys are very excited to do your jobs. Just jumping off the edge right there.
The orb is mine. You will never have it.
Kill all Cardassians. Come on, Hoarder. Get him. Sir, my scans indicate that Gul Kardec has sealed himself in his office. I believe we can override the lockout at the security console on that podium. This podium. Done. Come on, Hoarder. Keep up. That was not the side of room I came in from, but okay.
I am Gul Kardec. This orb is the property of the Cardassian government. The true Cardassian government. The true way. And you can't have it. Guards!
He's like a child.
Fools! You will never defeat me.
This is mine. You can't have it. Something interesting in this file, so okay. We just had some Iconian things in here. Personal log. The True Way soldiers don't know anything about the Iconians. I think it's best to keep it that way. This sector is ripe for destabilization, but the interference of a scattered precursor species would throw all of my plans into disarray. There is some evidence that the Iconians are still alive, so I think it's best not to disturb their link until the galaxy is under the Dominion.
Who knows who brought this device to Empok Nor? It could have been the New Link, but it could have been the Obsidian Order, back when Empok Nor was a busy Cardassian space station. It could even been the Iconians themselves. The good thing is that it's in our hands now. One more piece of the puzzle found.
Well, Kardec seems to have an unusual amount of information about the Iconians.
Dear Kardec, you can imagine my surprise to receive a message from you. I must commend you on the clever way you opened a pathway to our universe. We shall make good use of it, and you have our gratitude. If we can ever return the favor, let me know. Regarding that other matter you speak of, while we certainly share your detest for the Federation and are willing to assist you in opposing them in theory, there are certain territorial issues we will have to iron out before we feel comfortable committing military forces. Perhaps we can arrange a meeting in the usual place?
So this is Admiral Lita, who we're going to encounter several times throughout the game, because the actor is readily available for this game. That's why there's a lot of Admiral Lita in this game. That's a mirror universe Lita. Anyway, let's get our orb. Alright. Orb recovered. We have retrieved the Orb of Possibility, sir. You ready to beam up? Yep. My work here is done. Sir, incoming hail from Commander Sarish.
We are approaching the Badlands. What is your status?
We have secured the orb. Gul Kardec has escaped. We're about to attempt to track him. We could just leave, huh?
I will be along in the Defiant momentarily. And may the prophets smile upon you.
And on you, Commander.
Looks like I arrived just in time.
Okay, what are we doing? Oh, there are True Way ships. I see them. Weapons up. You know, let's do some fighters. Give them something to shoot at. Sir, I am detecting a plasma lake leading away from here. I think it belongs to Gul Kardek's ship. I believe I can modify our deflector dish to emit ionizing radiation, which should interact with the plasma wake, illuminating it. The illumination effect won't last very long, though. We'll have to hurry. So, make the modifications and prepare to emit the radiation on my command. Which is now. Follow that trail. Like the bloodhounds we are. Oh, look, it leads back to this. What a coinky dink. Feedback pulse. Those are pretty weak feedback pulse. Oh, he's getting away. Scans indicate that this anomaly has opened into a portal leading to the so-called mirror universe, a parallel dimension adjacent to ours. Hold on. Sensors detect ships emerging from the portal.
Those look like mirror universe ships.
Yep. Get him.
Congratulations on retrieving the orb. You must return it to the temple on Bajor. I will notify the Vedics that you are on your way.
Acknowledged. You ready to leave the system? Yes. I didn't even know this was a system, but sure.
Congratulations on your recovery of the orb from Gul Kardek. We request that you return the orb to the temple in Hathon on Bajor. I'm afraid that we have not seen the last of Gul Kardek. But for now, the people of Bajor will be elated at the return of an orb we thought lost forever. Good work.
Alrighty. Let's see, what should we take? I guess I'll take the shield. I don't really need the Tetrion cannons, even though these are kind of unique Tetrions. But every time I played through the game, I've never had a use for these, so I guess there's no point in me taking those.
How can I help you?
Congratulations, Commander.
Jabberwocky. Yeah, let's go ahead and start this.
You have recovered the Orb of Possibilities from Gul Kardek. No doubt, you are being pursued by True Way forces. You must return the orb to the temple in Hathon. I have notified Vedic Kryn. She is waiting for you in the temple.
Okay.
How can I help you?
To Bajor. Bejor. Here? No. Where's Bejor? Oh, it's right here. We have arrived in the Bejor system, sir. We are, sir, detecting Cardassian warp signatures. It's the true way. They're hailing us.
I am Gulmutak of the Kriegar, Adjutant General to Gul Kardec. You are carrying stolen property belonging to the true way. Lower your shields and prepare to be boarded.
Are you insane? We're in orbit of Bejor. You could have ships here in a moment. It has cut off communications and is powering up weapons. What are your orders, sir? Hail Deep Space Nine. Tell them to police this area and get these assholes out of here.
Sarah's here.
Commander, we have been ambushed by the true way in the orbit of Bejor. I just wanted you to know that.
In the orbit of Bejor? But how could they? Nerve of the... Sorry, I'm okay. I will borrow the Defiant and be there momentarily.
You do that. Thanks. We'll hold out as long as we can. I'm sure we'll be okay. Over to the weapons. Hey, that was quick. They're here.
Good. You're still in one piece.
Yep, I am.
Let's teach these Cardis a lesson.
Cardis, okay. I appreciate your zeal, Commander, but let's not get carried away. I mean, and you know what? It's okay. You can go ahead and get carried away. I'm okay with that. Where are they? Oh, there they are. Oh, really? Oh, my shields. Ow.
That's the last of them for now. I will remain in orbit while you return the orb, just in case.
Thank you, Commander. You ready to beam down, sir? Yes. So we get to go to Bejor. It's an actual area we can explore. Beta Kren indicates she is waiting for you at the temple. Right. Oh, this is Bejor. It's like one of the few planets we can actually beam down to and explore a little bit.
Hello there, friend. Do you need assistance?
What do you do, and where is your daddy?
I get my hands dirty for the good of Bejor. We have a full-time botanist on staff here, but I'm the one who helps translate the science into practical applications farmers in this region can use to improve their crops. I've loved green and growing things since I was a child. Some of my earliest memories are of helping my grandmother in the garden, as she taught me the names of all the plants and how to care for them. No matter how much Bajor advances, it will always be a world that respects and values its forests and farms. We live in harmony with our world, just as the prophets intended.
Cool. This is Bajor. Peaceful planet. I mean, it's just people arguing with Klingons.
How can I assist you today?
What do you do here?
I don't even know if I'm supposed to be talking to you, but I always wanted to join Starfleet, so this is my first week on the job. I was expecting to get months more training, but Colonel Kuba says he needs every militia member on the streets. I thought this was going to be a great job. I get to help my friends and neighbors and serve the community. But now, with the Klingons here, they're so angry, and I don't want to die.
Yeah, why are there Klingons on Bajor? I mean, not that they can't be here, it's just... You know, at this point in the game, the Klingons and the Federation are still kind of technically at war with each other, and Bajor, at least in my... I don't know if they're a Federation member, but I'm pretty sure they're a Federation ally. So why are the Klingons here again? Oh. There's something to wonder about. Anyway, the Vedic is over here.
Greetings. Do you seek the wisdom of the prophets?
What do you do here?
I am a seeker of knowledge. I spend my days in service and prayer. The prophets have many things to teach us, but their lessons are subtle and full of mystery. It takes a quiet, attentive mind to understand. I am not as wise as Ranjan Ravel, but he is always willing to help pilgrims like me find our way. I may never fully grasp the wisdom of the prophets, but I can try. The journey to enlightenment is a blessing in of itself. If that is all I ever have, it is enough. Greetings. Do you seek the wisdom of the prophets?
I am looking for Vedic Kryn.
Vedic Kryn is in the temple office, just to the east of here.
Thank you. You are not Vedic Kryn, but you are Vedic Kryn.
How may I help you?
I am here to return the orb to the temple.
Wonderful. The prophets have smiled upon us this day. What was lost has been returned to us. You have done a great service for the Bajoran people today, and we are most grateful.
It was an honor and a privilege to carry this burden.
Please, place the orb upon the altar.
With pleasure, Vedic Kryn. I can't wait to get this off my hands. Alright, here we go. Look. I have returned the Orb of Possibilities. Oh, I get sucked into it.
The service rendered is not the service desired. What does not belong cannot be returned.
Jim Pock, you okay? I don't understand.
What has been returned does not belong. We must travel backward.
When we gaze in the mirror, we see our faces as others do, but reversed.
Your task abides.
Obasit.
You have recovered an orb. Now you must return it.
As you must return.
Horus from Nimbus. I'm just pointing out those are all characters we previously encountered already up to this point. Yeah, that's a little weird. That's the way the prophets communicate. I just had an experience.
I would be honored to know what the prophets shared with you, if you are willing. Sometimes their visions can be very confusing, and I have some experience interpreting them.
Okay. It was very cryptic, but they seem to suggest that this is not their orb, that I must return it elsewhere.
Elsewhere? But it is an orb of the prophets. Where else could it belong? Unless... Are you familiar with the so-called mirror universe? I know very little about it myself, but there is a book on that table over there by a Vedic Eth describing his experiences. Perhaps it can guide you.
Thank you, Edicrin. Go check the book. On the Mirror Universe. Okay, I'm not going to read this whole thing, because this is a lot of text here, but I'm just going to kind of skim through it here. So this is about Kira and, you know, and her experience with the Mirror Universe. So this, I'm guessing this is summarizing the events of some of those Mirror Universe episodes back on Deep Space Nine, which I don't really remember too well. Because I watched those like a really long time ago. Multi-dimensional devices, okay. So basically this is what this is telling you, that the Bajorans in the Mirror Universe are similar, and they have orbs and prophets too. And apparently also Vedic Eve disappeared and was never heard from again.
Sarah's here.
We believe this orb is from the Mirror Universe. We think we can pass it into it through an anomaly, through the anomaly we found earlier.
Acknowledged. Be careful. The Mirror Universe is known to be more treacherous than our universe, and you will be cut off from any support here.
I appreciate the concern, Commander, but I think we'll be fine. I think we can handle it. Are you ready to beam up? Yes, beam me up and set a course for the Badlands, and be sure to beam up the orb too. Don't forget that. It's kind of important. I need that.
Sarah's here. What is your status?
We have entered the Badlands and are heading to the anomaly.
Acknowledged. Keep comm lines open as long as possible.
Acknowledged.
We have limited intelligence on the Mirror Universe, but from what we know, it appears the Terran Rebellion spread from Terok Nor, eventually forming a new empire.
Huh, okay.
The Terran Empire has reoccupied Bajor. I believe this Captain Lita is the administrator of the Bajor sector.
Interesting. So what I do recall from that episode of Deep Space Nine is the Terran Empire did collapse at some point and was kind of fractured, as it was revealed in the Mirror Universe episode in Deep Space Nine. But apparently, according to her, the Terran Rebellion has kind of reformed and reconstituted itself, which I guess might explain why there are alien species in the Terran Empire now. Guess. I thought it was always a little strange that, especially in this game, there's like several alien species in the Terran Empire, because the Terran Empire is always supposed to be xenophobic, from what I recall. So, but you know, I guess they embrace diversity because they got their asses kicked at some point. So, okay, but they still act like a bunch of assholes. So.
I am Gul Haneri of the Torn, Chief Tactical Advisor to Gul Kardec of the True Way. You are not welcome here. Lower your shields and prepare to be boarded.
Somebody else tried that, it didn't work, so I learned. Not buying it. You're gonna come out.
I believe Gul Kardec must have used the orb from the mirror universe to somehow create the anomaly leading back there. Then he's deployed the alliance with the Terran Empire. Stay on your guard.
Sir, I believe we couldn't activate the portal by bombarding it with tachyon radiation. Make the necessary modifications to the reflector dish. Do it. Here we go. And the Mirror Badlands are green.
Greetings. I am Captain Lita of the Terran Empire. What a pleasure it is to have visitors from your universe. When Gul Kardec said you might be along, I didn't really believe him. But I couldn't afford to take the chance. Surrender, now. And I will guarantee the safety of your crew.
No. We will never surrender. Never give up.
What a pity. We could have had so much fun together. And now, I have to destroy you.
You can try. Okay, they're gone. Took a bit of damage there. Sir, we are clear to warp to Bajor. Mirror Bajor, let's go. I'm sure it's in the same place. Whoa! Why'd you beat me into the sky? Okay, no, we're okay. We have arrived on Bajor in the Mirror Universe. From what I have been able to pick up on comm chatter, Bajor was reconquered by the Terran Empire and is occupied by them again. We should be on our guard. Acknowledge. So we'll be on our guard here, because we don't know what to expect here. Adult cafes. Hey, this guy, he's still here.
I'm very busy. What do you want?
What do you do, and who is your daddy?
What does it look like I'm doing? Microsurgery? I get my hands dirty, and I show farmers how to grow crops. We have a botanist, but he's one of those ivory tower scientific types who wouldn't know a hole from a rake. I wanted to be an engineer, but when the Terrans retook Bajor from the Klingon-Cardassian alliance, opportunities suddenly dried up. So I fell back on the family tradition of gardening.
That was some ace shooting I pulled off there. Did you see that? It's like I point my gun and I shoot behind me. That is some mad skills. Anyway.
No matter how many times Bajor gets conquered, it always seems to be a cultural backwater that relies on manual labor. We live in harmony with our world, just as the prophets intended, whether we like it or not.
Sir, those appear to be true-way soldiers. Could they have followed us through the portal? I believe it's more likely that they were Gul Kardek's troops, waiting for us. Alright, it was fun talking to you, Gardener. Gotta move on. I spy Alita. I'll talk to you.
What do you want? I'm very busy.
What do you do?
I don't even know if I'm supposed to be talking to you. You don't look like Terran Empire. This is my first week on the job. I was expecting to get months more training, but Commander Kuba says he needs every Terran Empire member on the streets, especially the Bajoran ones. He thinks it will pacify them to see Bajorans on their force. I thought this was going to be a great job. I get to help my friends and neighbors and serve the community, but now all my Bajoran friends see me as a traitor, and the Terrans see me as a spy.
Yeah, I guess that's unfortunate. I see you skulking about there, Luna.
Gul Kardec was right. You are formidable, but pitifully predictable. Terran forces attack the invaders! I want them alive. Guards! Guards!
Run away! Killed all your guards instantly. Oh, hello. Goodbye. Nice hologram.
We will meet again. Soon.
We will? We will. Now let's take a look at a Mirror Universe Bajor for a moment here. It's like massive skyscraper. Ice cream. Holograms. Lots of barricades. So we didn't talk to this person in the proper Bajor.
You don't have clearance to be here. Please step away from the checkpoint.
May I go to the next district, please?
I'm sorry, sir, but I don't have clearance to allow anyone past this point without prior authorization from Commander Achebe.
Huh. Okay, you're a very polite Terran. Actually, no,
you don't have clearance to be here.
You're Bajoran.
Please step away from the checkpoint.
What do you think about us being here?
It's the second occupation, mind you. First, we were occupied by the Terran Empire. Then we were liberated and became part of the Klingon-Cardassian alliance. Then we were occupied by the Terran Empire again. So what do? I serve in the militia to try to keep the peace as best as I can. I may not be overly fond of the Terrans or their methods, but if I'm enforcing the rules, at least I can make sure there's some fairness.
Okay, you're being very polite. Alright, we need to go back to a temple. The temple's in the same spot.
You have
interfered with my plans for the last time.
Stop! Fighting is not permitted here.
Don't you talk to me, lady.
This is not your affair.
What? A changeling? Get him. Aha. I'll catch you in my water bottle.
Thank you. I feel much better. But a changeling? Here, we only have stories. In any event, what was the purpose for your visit?
I have come to return your orb. Your orb.
The Orb of Possibilities? But that was lost decades ago, during the first occupation of Bajor. However did you come by it? Never mind. The prophets teach us not to look at their workings too closely. Don't just stand there. Place it on the altar.
You are most welcome. But first, I need to grab this.
From Gul Kardec to Gul Palat, I have run into some complications. Namely, some agents have interfered with my plans. They have stolen the Orb of Possibilities. I assume they have returned it to the Bajorans by now. Fortunately, the anomaly remains stable. I was able to retreat to the Mirror Universe, where I have taken shelter with my Terran allies. However, I believe they are waiting for my return. Therefore, I need you to meet with Dumatsu Khan at the facility in the Devos system in my stead. Coordinates are attached.
Ah, the Devos system, you say. Interesting.
Greetings. Do you seek the wisdom of the prophets?
Do you do the same thing here?
I am a seeker of knowledge. I spend my days in service and prayer. The prophets have many things to teach us, but their lessons are subtle and full of mystery. It takes a quiet, attentive mind to understand. I am not as wise as Ranjan Ravel, but he is always willing to help pilgrims like me find our way. I may never fully grasp the wisdom of the prophets, but I can try. The journey to enlightenment is a blessing in of itself. If that is all I ever have, it is enough.
Good. Good, you do the same thing. Hello, Britta. Over level 20 is Garcia with Nimbus Smart 5-6 equipment for you and your bridge officers. Are you talking about for me or for you? Because I'm actually I'm good. Anyway, let's put this orb back. Ah, who do we have here?
We are most grateful. We
It's
have found
Bavat.
the orb lost
You
forever.
remember Bavat?
You have restored the balance.
Your enemies lie in wait.
Terrace?
They want to prevent your return.
But we shall restore the balance, as you did.
You have returned,
The other dude got his name. Slam it.
Now you must return.
And, Hassan, the dude from Nimbus? Drake. Oh, yeah, Drake was the dude's name. Sir, what just happened? We opened the orb case, and suddenly everything went white, and we appeared on the Gallant in orbit of Bajor. We appear to be back in our own universe. I believe the Mirror Prophets returned us. We must consult with Vedic Kryn. Yeah, that's some amazing power the Prophets have there, and just teleported myself and my ship all the way back to the Prime universe. Just like a cue, they snapped their fingers, and I was back.
Greetings. I did not see you enter the temple.
I believe the Mirror Prophets returned me here.
Indeed. I know little of the Mirror Prophets, but if they are like ours, then this is a great honor. Rarely do the Prophets interfere so directly. I take it your mission was a success?
Yes, the orb is back in its proper place.
Then you have the gratitude of 2 Bajors. May the Prophets continue to smile upon you.
Thank you, Vedic Kryn. Alright, so we are done here. There is more to Bajor to explore, but in the future we'll be back here again. Hopefully. And get to see a little bit more of this place. Actually, no, before we go, let's see if the same dude is over here. Let's see, of course this area is open now. You can explore in here. Okay, I don't know. Yeah, the Klingons are just having fun in here. Yeah, okay, we're done here.
So, Gul Kardec was a changeling. This does not bode well. An alliance between the True Way and the Alpha Dominion could prove disastrous for the Alpha and Beta Quadrants. However, the orb has been returned to the Mirror Universe, and you have returned to ours. Nevertheless, we must stop this alliance before they can do any further damage. We shall analyze the pad you retrieved to see if we find this Ketracel White Factory.
Okay. Let's see, what should I take? I mean, I'm about to rank up here, so it doesn't really matter. But I guess I'll take the polyweave, because that's kind of the most useful thing here.
How can I help?
Congratulations, Captain.
We're being hailed by Admiral Quinn. Congratulations, Alpha Maven. Your proven sword to be empowered with Starfleet and in respect of your fellow officers. I'm certain the Earth Space Dock. I'll have to formally recognize your contribution to the Federation. You're a captain now. Yeah, I get another ship now. Actually, you know what? Yeah, sure, we'll go. I'll have to re-equip my ship here. Update it a bit. Alright. It's time for another ship. But I'm not gonna use... Captain rank, yes. So, my choices are, if I'm sticking with Federation here, yeah, I can't really get Romulan ships, but I can get Klingon ships for some reason. Which I always found a little weird, but whatever. But we'll stick to Federation because we're Starfleet. You can get a Galaxy class ship, which is nice. You can get a Defiant, which is nice. Or you can get an Intrepid class ship, which is also nice. Let's see, I'm thinking the last two freebie ships I got were tactical ships, so I should probably either get an engineering ship or a science ship this time. You know what, we'll probably take a Galaxy class ship. I think the next two ships I'll get will be science vessels. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to find a good name for this ship and give it a realistic registry number. That actually would make sense here. It's the sort of thing that I probably should check out beforehand, but what was the registry number of the Galaxy class? Of the Galaxy, the USS Galaxy specifically is what I'm talking about here. Ah, good. Star Trek Wiki error. That's not helpful. USS Galaxy. It was NX70637. So if we stick with that nomenclature, go with 70659. And what kind of name should we go with here? Where's my notebook? I have a notebook full of names. Let's go with the Eldritch. That work. The Eldritch. NCC 70659. Done. And you will never see it again. But it is in my ship roster. Along with the Evander, the Kojiro, and the Durango, which is a freebie ship. Alright. Anyway, we need to fix up my current ship because we're not changing to that because my... The Gallant is my ship. I'm sticking with the Gallant for now. I need to go to the bank because I already got some gear prepared ahead of time. And get ourselves up to speed here. Before I do that, I do need to... No. Bring it back. I need to get the next equipment pack here. Yeah. Might as well take those two. Alright, so as before, we're going to get the consoles. Take that. Swap out for the new ones here. I should have an updated photon thing. Take that. Extras. Laser arrays. Take. Photon torpedo. means I gotta start crafting some 10 gear for the next rank up. I didn't create any new weapons. As I figure I got the pulse rifle, I'm probably good with that for now. Extra stuff I'll get and get to the Maverick. Maverick will get some of this other stuff here. You know, it's probably not really any point to giving it more stuff, but resume shield array. Don't really need that. This is a good moment for intermission, by the way. For anybody who wants to take a break. While we sort through this stuff. Yeah, I need to update the dual beam bank. I can actually have another phaser too. Give me another dual beam bank. Change that out. And yeah, we'll just stick phasers in there. Actually, do I have mines? I have tractor beam mines. Let's use some tractor beam mines on here. Let's do some mines. Don't get to use mines all that often. Oh, by the way, I did rank up the one level of the mastery on here finally. It took this long to get one rank up. So I've got the absorptive hull plating is now active on the ship now. And you have to kind of rank up through these to get to the trait for the ship. So it's going to be a while because we're not doing a whole lot of high level combat with this ship. Look at the stations also. Well, I gotta make sure everybody's ranked up too, because they're all commander rank now. I'm gonna do more missions tonight. The Cardassian struggle is not that long of a story arc. It's just I'm trying to kind of get through this quickly here. No. Promote. So you can use all of their abilities. I have a pretty good setup so far, except for the HF4 Plasma is not that great of a skill, to be honest. We can take Action Beam. I kind of had that in reserve. Take that. That's a little bit more useful. Quick swap out for that. Okay. Marks, we will take Dyson marks. Okay. Let's go get some better. Update the equipment for my away team here. I forget. Okay. Weapons. Fortunately, I'm not going to be able to get purple equipment for everybody anymore. We're just gonna have to stick with regular stuff now. So we want to use Mark 7. A couple of those are my tactical people. Tactical peoples. Interval is using a split beam rifle. Keep everything relatively consistent here. Arrow is using a pulse wave. And we'll give her the assault minigun. And the android. Let's not have you use a stun pistol, because stun pistols are kind of crap. Let's give you a wide beam pistol. Jax will also get a wide beam pistol. And Aro is gonna have assault minigun. Okay. Physical armor, polyweave. Just bear with me, I'll be back to playing the missions in a bit here. I'm just telling you, this stuff's important. If you don't do this, you're gonna be underpowered. Now just get rid of this stuff. There's no covariant shield. Yeah, get rid of that. I think that's probably good enough here. Make sure everybody's restocked. Okay, I think we're good. From that to space. See, that's the sort of thing I usually do between streams. So you got to experience the equipment management part of the game. But there. Make sure I'm not missing any skills here. Oh, I need the I'm gonna have mines. I need the mine redirection skill. Or is that not something I have yet? Nope, well, I guess I don't have that yet. No, whatever. Not a big deal. Oh, I'm missing a phaser. Shit. I had another phaser here. Oh, no. Is it doing this to me? It's unequipping my stuff. Ah. Dang it, game. Why'd you do that? You unequipped all my stuff. What happened to my dual beam bank? Because I forgot to do the loadout save on the ground. Ah, see, it threw everything into my bank, so I can't access it from here. Dang it. No. Oh. Yes, it is a bug in the game. Very annoying one. Just leave my equipment alone, game. Leave it alone. Yeah, unequip. Yeah, and unequip my personal equipment too. Man, come on. See, the problem is it's going to throw everything in my bank. And as soon as I leave the system, I won't be able to access it anymore. That's going to be a huge headache. Like, everything got switched. Dang it. Dang nabbit. Oh, no. Not that. Wrong one. At least I left the tractor beam mines on here. Like, Lord knows I need those. But take everything else off. Actually, I realize I got the extra slot here now. Yeah, we'll just put the 6 on there. It'll be fine. Okay. Save my loadout. What I'm worried about now is my personal equipment, because I can't save this. If the game starts messing with that, I'm gonna have problems. Yeah, we'll do strike team. Do fleet coordinator now. Save again. Alright. Of course, now I got all this stuff in my inventory, which I don't want. Eh. There's a bank terminal over here. I'll decide what to do with this stuff later. Just to be on the safe side, in case it tries to bullshit me and switch my equipment again when I leave. I'm just taking that stuff with me. This game just works. Okay, we're good there. And it looks like I left my equipment alone. Alright. I'm just gonna get out of here because people are making noises. It's kind of annoying. Where are we going? Did I activate the next mission? Oh, I didn't yet.
The pad you discovered on Gul Kardec revealed the location of a secret facility in the Alpha Quadrant. There appears to be some kind of alliance between the True Way and the Dominion. We cannot allow them to join forces.
Okay.
How can I help you?
To go to the Davos system. Don't stop. Keep going. Host a poker game. Do it. Play poker. Cruising along on a cool warp 8.89 through the Alpha Quadrant. Enjoy the ride. Hey, Argonaut. Zeroing out the throttle on the dial 11 is options. There's an option somewhere. I don't know. Let me see here. If it is an option, I'm not seeing it. Controls? Oh, keep moving during contact dialogues. Okay. Well, we'll try that, see how that works out. Yes, it can be a beautiful game at times. Absolutely. Factory. Sir, we have arrived in the Davos system. The coordinates from Gul Kardek's pad. Detecting Cardassian and Dominion energy signatures. I don't really need to see the pad again. Acknowledged. Oh. Weapons hot.
Warning.
These are Alpha Jem'Hadar. Jem'Hadar that are bred in the Alpha Quadrant. Okay. Yes, thanks for bringing that up, Bark. Sometimes there are just options I miss and am unaware of sometimes. I don't know everything, every little thing about the game. Because there's way too much in this game to keep track of. Really, they didn't realize who they were missing. Yeah. I came prepared. Be a chain link in the Alpha Quadrant we don't know about. Oh, quite possibly. We already had one. Scan complete, sir. I am detecting numerous life signs, mostly Jem'Hadar. It appears to be some kind of manufacturing facility. Based on the presence of the large amount of uridium Byzantine I am detecting, along with the Jem'Hadar life signs, I would venture that this is a Ketracel White facility. So for the uninitiated, I guess we'll say, well, what is Ketracel White? Ketracel White is an addictive narcotic containing nutrients and an enzyme lacked by the Jem'Hadar. The Dominion use it to keep control of the Jem'Hadar. Alright. Look for a place to beam down. It was there someone calculated the Miranda class had more internal volume than the Reaper Constitution. The Starfleet kept the line. Yeah, I can kind of see how the Miranda might have a little bit more space inside of it. The expanded hull behind the saucer is actually a pretty big area. Weird live services games are being fully featured and mostly undocumented. Yeah, that's especially true of this game. I have located a cave just above the facility that should allow us to beam in undetected. Are you ready to beam down? Yes. Yes, Flores, yes, I know. Beam down. You don't gotta tell me twice. Except Dr. Chax wants to talk, even though he's not here. We have arrived in a... Or he's gone. Okay. Communication breakdown here. We have arrived in a cave just above the facility, sir. Scans confirm that this is indeed a facility for producing Ketracel White. If we were to destroy this facility, it would be a great blow to those Alpha Jem'Hadar and their True Way allies. A few well-placed charges could cause a chain reaction that destroys the facility. Detecting Cardassian and Dominion life signs below, sir. You'd best be on our guard. Well, we will be on our guard. You're on the ship, so you're fine. I don't need an old hitters of it. Yeah. You were so lost and you started playing, people helped me and got better. So that's good, yeah. Yeah, I've been playing for a little over a year now, and when I started, I just kind of fumbled around and kind of figured my way around the game. I consider myself a lot better at it now. I mean, I'm not perfect, but you know, I think I can handle myself pretty competently now. There's a fun little part we gotta rappel down. Don't get to do this too often. All my teammates beat me down here. How? You guys are so fast. Oh, look, it's Jem'Hadar. Throw a grenade at him. Get away from me. Border, get him. There's somebody in front of me. Ooh. It's a bomb. There's a bomb in front of me. Lord Jem'Hadar. The area is secure, sir. The area just ahead appears to be a laboratory, detecting multiple Jem'Hadar life signs and one Borda life sign. Acknowledged. Let's go get ourselves a Borda. Oh, there's the other thing. Give me that Iconian goodness.
It seems the True Way has more than just Ketracel white processing going on here. Then again, perhaps they don't know what they've found. True Way raiders have been collecting tech and salvage from across the sector. The typical True Way soldier might not recognize Iconian technology on sight. The good thing is that it's in our hands now. One more piece of the puzzle found.
One more piece. Yeah, the game, yeah, I probably would say the game's better place than it is now. I think for a free-to-play game, I think this one is actually pretty decent compared to other free-to-play MMO games that I've tried. I mean, at least I'm able to play through most of this game without really having to spend a lot of money on it, so there's always that. Yeah, franchise was kind of dead for a while. SCO was the online convention place. Yeah, I can kind of see how that would be the case. Get over here. Alright, never mind, you're dead. Here's more. There's more.
Greetings. I am very glad to meet you. I am Naaman, a Vorta scientist, and servant of the Founders and the Dominion, of course.
You are pleased to see us?
Oh my, yes. I have a proposition to which I hope you shall be amenable. I serve a founder named Loss. He is one of 100 founders sent here to the Alpha Quadrant. His actions have placed me in a bit of a moral conundrum that I hope you can help me unravel.
Huh. A Vorta with a moral conundrum. I didn't realize you had morals.
Loss was the first of these Alpha Quadrant founders to emerge. He located and gathered the others into a new Great Link. However, he has not seen fit to tell these founders that the war with the Dominion is over, and that the Great Link is alive and well in the Gamma Quadrant. Instead, he has convinced them that you solids exterminated the Great Link, and are attempting to exterminate these founders as well.
So why are you continuing to serve Loss?
Several reasons. First, even if I do not agree with him, he is a god. Second, he is my only link to the other founders here. Finally, his Jem'Hadar are fanatically loyal and watch me constantly. Although you seem to have mitigated that issue.
If you serve Loss, why have you chosen to betray him?
Betrayal is such an ugly word. I prefer to think of our arrangement as a creative solution to a difficult problem. But semantics aside, I do not feel so much that I am betraying Loss as liberating the other 98 founders and serving the Dominion and the Founders. I do not believe they would want these Alpha Quadrant founders to be ignorant of the truth. I also fear that if Loss continues his plans, it could result in the death of founders. The morphogenic virus still lives in the memory of the Dominion.
Well, what is it that you do here?
My job is to supervise the Ketracel White production. While the Jem'Hadar are mighty warriors, they are not the greatest scientists, nor do we wish them to have the secret of Ketracel White production.
So what is this deal you propose?
Loss keeps me away from the new link. They have been raised on his deceits, and so will be utterly convinced that you are attempting to exterminate them. I believe we can help each other. You can free me and take me to the new link, where I can explain to the founders the truth, that the Dominion still exists, and that you are not hunting them to extinction.
Uh-huh. So what's the catch?
Oh, I do not like the word catch. It sounds so mercenary. But yes, my price is Loss's life. After I reveal the truth to the new link, you must allow them to mete out their justice. I cannot jeopardize the life of a founder under any circumstances.
Okay. Very well. Come with us then, Mr. Vorta. The area ahead appears to be some kind of command center. I'm detecting Cardassian and Jem'Hadar life signs.
I'll be glad to get out of here. These Alpha Jem'Hadar don't understand the proper respect owed to a Vorta.
I'm sure they don't. They catch up on chat here from all that was going on here. Yeah. Like I said, you can do most of the game without really having to pay for anything. I didn't really spend any money on the game for a long time. I was able to get through most of the content on the game. The lockboxing is not something I really mess with in the game. It's just I don't really care for it, so I just kind of leave it alone. There's a lot of players like that, I hear. Usually it's just better to save up the money to try and just straight up buy the thing that you want. They're trying to gamble on the gamble boxes. I don't know what Gearbox is going to do with this yet. It's kind of interesting. I'm curious to see what they'll do. Well, I would hope CBS is happy, because they do have a little bit of say on some certain things in this game, and content that is allowed to be, so they better be happy. Anyway, let's move on. Reach the command center. Go this way.
Intruders! I'll put up a force field. You dump the data.
We've got to stop the first before he deletes all the data.
That is a bomb. Don't walk into the bomb. Not a bomb. Haha, cool as you walked into the bomb. You fool. Stop crowding around me, everybody.
Excellent. I shall retrieve the coordinates.
Come on, Newman. Newman, I'm gonna call you Newman. Because it's kind of close to what your name is. Oh. Gotta kill some Gemidors. Oh, more. They are persistent. I don't know how the loot they draw. Loot, 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 loot. All this vendor trash. I haven't tried Elder Scrolls Online, but I hear most people say it's a pretty decent game. Yeah, I mean, the days of just buying a game straight up and that's what you got kind of going into the past. I mean, that's probably never going to be the case for any type of online game, but games have to have updates and DLC now. So
I have the data. It will take some time to decrypt, but I recommend we depart as quickly as possible.
Agreed. Let me set my last bomb. And we can blow this place to Kingdom Come. You ready to beam up, sir? Yes. The bombs are set. Detecting Cardassian and Dominion energy signatures incoming. The charges on the surface are ready to detonate on your command. Detonate, please.
Things up. Such a waste. That factory might have come in handy someday.
Well, you know, I like blowing stuff up because that's the Starfleet way. At least in STO it is. Bugs. Why have bugs? A proton swarm? Got you. Sir, Neiman is requesting to speak with you.
I have completed the decryption of the data we recovered. The new link appears to lie in the Orias system. I have transferred the coordinates to your helm. I want to thank you for your service to the Dominion. I also want to remind you of our agreement, namely, that Loss, or any other founder for that matter, is not to be killed by you.
I remember, Neiman. I hope I don't come to regret making that arrangement. Are you ready to depart the system, sir? I think I am ready to depart. Let's go. Let's get out of here.
Congratulations on destroying the facility. That should cripple the Alpha Jem'Hadar for the time being. But we need to make contact with this new link. Hopefully Naaman can convince them of the truth before it's too late. Keep a close eye on him. We may have a treaty with the Dominion, but that doesn't mean I trust them. Abortus' first loyalty will always be to the Founders.
I would agree. Let's see, what should we get here? Choices are Polaron, 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 and a kit module, which I probably don't really need. I guess I'll take the... Both wave and stun pistols kinda not very good, so I guess we'll take the full auto. Even though it's only blue.
How can I help?
Congratulations, Captain.
Yeah, so mission reward is not really that great. Let's see. Oh, I'm probably definitely more the casual crowd that hops around in games. I play many other games besides SGO. Like the missions where you at least try to hail them before they open fire on us. Yeah, I hear you. It would be nice if there was an more diplomatic options in this game. That's something I've kind of complained about when I first started playing. It's like, you know, usually Starfleet will at least try to hail people and tell them to surrender before trying to kill them. But, you know, I guess in this galaxy times have changed and you have to shoot first most of the time. Even Starfleet has to shoot first. Because, you know, everybody's fighting all the time in this galaxy, so... You gotta do as the galaxy does. We're down to the console harm, just a little Klingon hell dimension at Torment Family. That's the Fikiri Torment engine, I think, what you're talking about. I haven't really experimented with that yet. The Romulans would Ultis at a whole kill faster, but yeah. The Feds have no war crimes rule in the book somewhere. Yeah, they do. I'm sure they do. No runtime restriction. They could set the stage a bit better. Yeah. Alright. So it looks like I'm able to finish this entire story arc tonight. That'll be good. A new link is the last mission in the story arc.
Maven has decrypted the coordinates for the new link. They designate a location in the Alpha Quadrant, in the Orion system. This changeling, named Los, has deceived the other changelings in his link into thinking we are exterminating them, and that we massacred the Gamma Quadrant changelings as well. You must have Naaman help you convince them of the truth.
We will try to do the convincing... as much convincing as we can.
How can I help you?
Let's see. Let me do offensive tuning. Guess I'll take that. Set for speed. And then more speed. The system I'm going to is like right over here. Now we're doing trans warp.
Betrayal wears a familiar face, as infiltrators from other dimensions attempt to establish a foothold in the Bajor sector. Will the wormhole lead to the other side of the mirror? Only the prophets know what can restore the walls between worlds.
Once again, thank you for the narration, Spock. The narration probably would have made more sense before I went into the Badlands and discovered the wormhole, but... portal, I mean, but... yeah. You know what, that actually is a pretty good description of the game. It is a Star Trek theme park, pretty much. You get to visit all the famous haunts and see all the famous people and the famous starships and... oh, remember when they went over here and did this thing? And do you get this reference? This obscure reference pointing to an episode from way back when. We have arrived in the Orion system. There's an M-class planet ahead, but I am detecting Jem'Hadar vessels in the vicinity. I doubt they will allow us to reach the planet unscathed. Well, we are ready for them.
The Jem'Hadar will not likely be interested in negotiation. I'm afraid you'll have to fight your way through.
Yep, that's what I expected. just hit him hard.
What a waste. Still, the nice thing about Jabberwocky is that you can always breed more.
I guess that is one way of looking at it. You can always breed more.
To meet the new Link.
He's so very excited. Let's go meet him. Oh, there's more enemies. Are you ready to beam down, sir? I would say yes. Let's go. I mean, yeah, it is pandering. The fan service is pandering. I mean, that's what people expect from the game. That's what they're gonna get. I mean, I'm not complaining. I genuinely enjoy it as long as it's, you know, they actually got some decent stories in this game that kind of tie things together. We have arrived on Arias, sir. I am detecting Jem'Hadar life signs. We should be on our guard. Alright. On guard.
You have to admire the devotion of the Jem'Hadar. They never seem to tire of throwing their lives away for the Founders.
Yes, you kind of designed them that way, didn't you?
There it is. It's even more beautiful than I imagined. To think my gods slumber below, dreaming in their link.
Get him. You fell for the bomb.
It's almost sacrilegious to have you here. I hope the Founders will understand the necessity and forgive me.
Yeah, I mean, the dev team is really not that big for this game. I've watched a few of the dev streams that kind of come up every now and then. It's like, there's not a whole lot of them. But, you know, they certainly try their best, I think. Even though the game engine is old and has its issues, which they never quite seem to be resolved, but... as long as there's a workaround. Lightning. To whoever finds this pad, know that what you are reading is an act of disobedience. If you are reading this, I am most likely dead. We are programmed to believe that the Founders are gods and infallible, but lately I have begun to question Loss's orders. Some of his explanations no longer make sense. For example, we have been monitoring the transmissions from local systems, and none of them have any mention of this crusade against the Founders. One of my brothers says he went to a facility where Ketracel White is manufactured. He said there was a Vorta there, but this Vorta is kept almost a prisoner, and does not command the Jem'Hadar there. Still, obedience brings victory, and victory is life. Who are we to question the motives of a god? And when a god lies, is it still a lie? Is it still a lie when a god lies?
The other Vorta are going to be so envious when they hear about this.
Temper your expectations, my man. There's our target. Get him, Border. Oh, bad Border. Get him. He's gone. No, I mean that part's true too. I mean, the super casual players who only can play for a few hours a week. I mean, that's what some people can only do. I mean, that's kind of the way I was last year. I only was able to play for a few hours, a little bit at a time. And it was really only this year that I kind of started to play a little bit more. I was able to devote a little bit more time to actually play this game a little bit more thoroughly and learn all of its systems and everything. I mean, yeah, the hardcore veteran fans are going to want the challenging content. I mean, that's fine. You can always have an option for it. This is sometimes it's just I just don't want it to be like mandatory for everybody to have like super challenging content. That just kind of annoys me sometimes. Because sometimes I just want to play a game and enjoy it, and that's what I generally do with SGO. Is I just want to enjoy the game. That's all I do. I'm not really looking to DPS chase in this game. That's really not something I don't really do. But for some people, you know, that's what they like to do. Okay. Changelings have arrived. Actually, they were always here.
Have you come to finish the job of exterminating us, Solid?
We are not here to hurt you. You have been deceived by Loss.
Impossible. We have linked with Loss. He is in the link as we speak. We know all that he knows.
Then he must have some way of deceiving you.
It is true that he awoke before us. Let us summon him to answer these charges.
We have our own witness as well. Newman.
It's true, Great One. These people are not hunting you. The Great Link remains. The Dominion has a treaty with the Alpha Quadrant species.
This creature lies. You have joined with me. You
then
know
you should
all
have no qualms
that I know.
about linking.
No. These solids have poisoned your minds. I will not be forced to link by them.
I've always found that a little bit of a confusing statement. It's like, we've already linked with him before, so we know everything he knows, but he's not gonna link now, for some reason. They're still going. The Horta has eaten the Changeling. Or not. I wonder what a Horta would do to a Changeling.
Although it is unfortunate we had to resort to violence to force Lost into his liquid form, we are grateful for your assistance. We shall now be able to link with him and learn the whole truth of our past. If you are telling the truth, you have nothing more to fear from us. But we request that you leave us in peace. We have no interest in dealing with your kind.
Well, I hope in time you change your mind. But we shall respect your wishes. And go back to their pool of collectivism.
Well, it has been a pleasure knowing you. I will remain here and serve the Founders. They have been without a Vorta and have much to learn about their siblings in the Gamma Quadrant. I know the Founders may seem ungrateful to you, but what can you expect from a god? Still, you have my gratitude for whatever the gratitude of an insignificant servant is worth.
Safe journeys, Newman. Newman, whatever. even though you're going to be staying here. So you're not really going on a journey anymore, but let's get out of here. Ready to beam up? Yes. Yeah, the voice acting in this game is really not too bad. It's actually one of the better games I've played with better voice acting. Well, I guess maybe it's because they have some of the actual actors doing some of the redoing their roles again. So it probably contributes to that. But some of the other unique characters have pretty decent voice actors too. Yeah, I mean, they tried to say that Lost had a way to hide it, but I don't. It's not really explained. Sir, Jem'Hadar dreadnoughts warping in. They are hailing us. All in scream.
Although you have slain our brothers, we have orders to allow you to leave the system. But you are never to return. And let it be known among your peoples that this system belongs to us, and you are not welcome.
Fear not. We shall leave you in peace. Quickly. Sir, I recommend we launch a beacon to warn other ships not to approach this system. I found a good location. Agreed. Plan a course. Where the flashing light is. Right about here. Launch the beacon. Launch. Launch. Oh. Do we have to be absolutely still to launch the beacon? Or not? Launch. Try again. You ready to depart? Yes, let us depart. And be on our way. Da, 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 da. Yeah, classic era actors are getting old. That's just time. Yeah. I think Will Wheaton probably is older than what Patrick Stewart was during the show, because TNG was a long time ago now. That was the late '80s, early '90s. That was my childhood. That was a long time ago.
Congratulations! You have defeated the True Way and made peace with the Alpha Changelings. I have transmitted messages to the major powers of the galaxy, advising them to avoid the Arias system.
Alright. Let's see. None of these mission rewards are particularly interesting to me, so... Chronoton torpedo, I guess?
Congratulations, Captain.
I'll probably just end up selling it. Alright, let's head back to DS9. I'll probably be stopping there for the night. Skill points. Yeah, let's get that long range targeting going. Yeah, the Resonating Tetron's a unique weapon, but I've never really had a reason to use it for anything, so it's just like, whatever. Yeah, Tetrion, I've tried to make Tetrion work before, and it always doesn't really feel as strong as the other energy types. I don't know why. Just one of my other characters originally was supposed to be Tetrion focused, and I kind of went with that for a while, but they didn't really work out too well. So I switched them up to a different energy type. I did switch them up to chronoton weapons and anti-protons, and they fared a lot better. So I don't know. I may try to experiment with Tetrion again someday. See if I can make it work somehow. Alright, I don't think there's really anything else I need to do. Got duty officer pack. I may have to clean up my inventory some. I'll do that between the streams. Take that. Take that. I will put this into temporal marks. And oh, you unequipped my stuff again. Silly game. No, I did not even check on the ground mission if my stuff got equipped. But whatever, I guess it didn't make any difference. Oh, Tribble. Get out of here, Tribble. No, don't want Tribble's inventory. Alright. Alright, so Cardassian struggle complete. And yeah, just under 3 hours. Good. So next time will be the Borg. The return of the Borg. It should be fun. I think the Borg, the difficulty does start to pick up during the Borg advance. Things have been pretty easy so far, up to this point. Which is usually the case in every playthrough I have. Then things start to pick up more with the Borg. So next time might be a little exciting, we'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching, that's gonna be it. Let's see what I got to say here before I go. Yeah, I'm gonna probably use a fish for just kind of ignore and pump the base damage, you know. Set up a beam overload build with a prop fish with base chance. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I'd have to experiment with Tetron more to actually figure something out for that might work. But anyway, yeah, yes, thanks for watching. Thanks for the follow as well. I have like 6 viewers. Why do all the viewers show up at the end of my stream? Thanks for jumping in at the end here, everybody. Hopefully you'll stick around for when I do another stream. So, I'll continue with Star Trek Online later in the week. Chrono Trigger will continue maybe tomorrow or Wednesday. I don't know. We'll see how my schedule works out. So, anyway. Have a good night, everybody. See you later. Bye-bye.